Discover the origins and history of Hangman, a lesser-known but intriguing character in Archie Comics. Explore his unique journey, his connections to Riverdale, and his role in the darker side of the Archie universe. Hangman is one of the more unique and mysterious characters to emerge from the world of Archie Comics, a franchise traditionally known for its lighthearted, wholesome stories centered around Riverdale's iconic teenagers. However, like many comic universes, Archie Comics has occasionally ventured into the realm of darker and more complex characters. One such character is Hangman, a vigilante who brings a gritty, noir-style narrative to the Archie universe. Although he may not be as well known as other Archie characters like Archie Andrews, Betty Cooper, and Jughead Jones, Hangman's story is one of mystery, vengeance, and justice in a darker version of Riverdale. Hangman made his debut in Archie's Madhouse No. 22, published in 1961. Created by writer-artist Joe Simon and artist Jack Kirby, he was introduced as a crime fighter with a starkly different personality and modus operandi compared to the more colorful, fun-loving heroes typically seen in the Archie universe. This shift in tone marked a departure from the norm, as Hangman's story was deeply influenced by the gritty, more detective stories of the time. The character of Hangman, whose real name is Richard Dick Armstrong, is a former law enforcement officer who, after experiencing a great personal loss, chooses to take the law into his own hands. Dick Armstrong, like many vigilante figures in comic book history, was motivated by the desire for justice after a personal tragedy. In his case, the death of his father, who had been a victim of a mob-related crime, led Armstrong to adopt the persona of Hangman. With his identity concealed behind a dark mask, Hangman embarked on a mission to rid Riverdale and the broader world of crime and corruption, seeking to avenge his father's death. Unlike other vigilantes who often rely on high-tech gadgets or superhuman abilities, Hangman's methods are rooted in his background as a skilled fighter and detective. His signature tool, the noose, was a symbol of both justice and vengeance, allowing him to capture criminals and deliver swift justice to those who had evaded the law. This element of his character added a layer of darkness and severity to his actions, distinguishing him from the typical heroes in the Archie Comics universe. While Hangman's presence in Archie Comics was brief, his impact was undeniable. His darker, more violent approach to crime fighting stood in stark contrast to the lighter tones of the main Archie stories, offering readers a glimpse into a grimmer side of Riverdale. Hangman's stories were filled with complex moral dilemmas, as he often had to balance his thirst for revenge with the larger question of whether or not his actions were justified. This inner struggle added a sense of depth to the character, making him more than just a simple vigilante archetype. Over the years, Hangman's appearances in Archie Comics became increasingly sporadic. While he would make occasional returns in stories that sought to explore the darker aspects of the Riverdale universe, his presence never became a central focus in the way that other characters from Archie Comics did. Nonetheless, his legacy remains as a symbol of how Archie Comics was not afraid to take risks with more mature and nuanced themes, even if only for a limited time. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in Hangman as fans of Archie Comics have begun to rediscover his stories. His dark, brooding persona has made him an interesting character for modern readers who are more accustomed to antiheroes and morally gray figures. This renewed interest has also led to discussions about how Hangman could be integrated into more contemporary adaptations of the Archie universe, including the popular Riverdale TV series, which often explores darker, more mature themes than the original comics. While Hangman may never have reached the same level of popularity as the more iconic Archie characters, his role in the Archie Comics universe is still significant. He represents a side of Riverdale that is often overshadowed by its more cheerful inhabitants, providing a unique contrast to the town's lighter atmosphere. His brief but memorable appearances continue to remind fans that even in the world of Archie Comics, there is room for characters who are more complex, troubled, and willing to go to extremes in the name of justice. In conclusion, Hangman may not be the most well-known or frequently featured character in the Archie Comics universe, but his legacy as a dark and mysterious vigilante provides a fascinating look at a different side of Riverdale. His story serves as a reminder that even in the most unexpected places, there can be room for anti-heroes and morally ambiguous characters. Though his appearances were few, Hangman's impact on the Archie universe remains, offering a glimpse into the shadowy side of the otherwise bright and optimistic world of Riverdale.